This is a quintuple bunker mini God Rock base, and it's going to be super nice and super easy. We just coming in the front here, we just have a nice airlock right here, and it is definitely more geared towards solo and duo because of the small storage space inside, but you could always make it a quad bunker and have more storage inside. As you can see, we have 5 bunker walls here, same sort of bunker hallway as the actual large God Rock, with some goofy partial seals up here with the roof pieces. Again, it's going to be a little different depending on your terrain. Before we go into the bunker hallway, we just have a nice little jump up all the way up here to the 3rd floor to have bedroom, loot, storage, a little bit of peaks down there. Again, just something simple to defend the rock, and then some roof access right here. You can make these shops and have more doors or whatever you want, but there's 3 garage doors for 9 rocket door path just before the floor. And we do put the bedroom and area, like shooting floor area, away from the actual bunker corridor. That way they'll probably pummel, they usually just like pummel the raid side if they know what it is, and that way it sort of keeps you nice and clear from your bedroom being raided first, as well as the bunker hallway. But we just have this double wall bunker on the front, so that's 2, 3, and it's a lot easier when you upgrade it to something that's not twig, and then you can still demolish it within the timer. But we just have the 5 bunker hallway right here, and then you have a nice little wraparound for some nice solo duo storage. And of course, we're using lockers like crazy because they clip into the rocks, as well as e-furnaces, and we have our tier 3 all the way back there that's still accessible. And then we have just again probably like 12 boxes, not that bad, and the upkeep is incredibly easy. Around 10k metal, 3k stone, 105 HQM. Again, you don't need to do any HQM on this. That is all from the back walls. We're all doing a bunch of HQM on the back just to keep the actual wall count down, but all of these are sheet metal. And then we have 4 HQM walls with 3 HQM walls with 2 sheet metal right here. So 5 sheet metal bunker hallway, 3 HQM walls, 2 sheet metal back there. But of course, can just add more sheet metal. My terrain got a little weird, but you could just add more sheet metal and not use any HQM to keep yourself nice and cozy on the upkeep. And this is a doable jump. It is one of the annoying rock jumps, but this is doable. And we just have more storage up here. We have hidden lockers right there, and again, it's very nice and very easy. If you do it all metal, it's just really like 10.5k metal and then 3.5k stone, and that's really a lot smaller if you do a, you know, not as large of a shooting floor bedroom area up front. A lot of the upkeep gets taxed on that. And then we can go ahead and add this one here. This one is also doable. It's a little goofy. And this last one, because we can open the first roof from inside or outside, it's really quite difficult to get this turn blue. Sometimes when you jump it's here, but you want to look down and jump like that. See how it just turned blue? But it's really sort of iffy, because if you accidentally put it up here, you could shoot out the first one, but if you do it back here and it seals your bunker completely, there's pretty much no way to splash that and get it out. It looks like used to be able to access the tail end with lookout radius 0, but it looks like it's not working. So that's why we have this one opening from outside, as well as all of these opening from inside. You can do this last one from the inside as well, but it does just get a little annoying. You saw it turn blue there for a second, but you don't like that. You just don't want to accidentally put it up here and seal your bunker forever. It'll be really horrible. But that's pretty much it. We just have a nice, easy, a little bit of petrichos on the side here. Didn't say those, but very nice, easy 5 bunker mini God Rock base. Again, you don't need the HQM on the back. You could just solid sheet metal spam for the 5 to 6 walls. And again, it's very nice and very easy. It looks like a wall piece destroyed right here, this roof piece destroyed. Other than that, it's very nice and very easy. We'll show you how to do it. It's super easy to build. Once you actually find your mini God Rock that's clear and free and ready to build, the actual left side coming in from the larger hole opening is going to have this perfectly flat side for you to build your bunker hallway on. It's going to be on the right side when you come in the small opening here. And if you don't have the most horrible terrain ever where it's like this tiny hole in the back, you should be pretty good. And on this big flat side, you're going to notice we're going to be able to place like a triangle foundation in the sky pretty much. Like at some points it's like really tall and it's pretty much like out of the terrain. Like right there, it's out of the terrain completely. And what we want to do is we can't do the double high foundation for the bunker, unfortunately, because if we tried this style bunker right here and we had this wall in the back for like a bunker hallway, it won't let us place this square overhanging off that slanted down wall right there because of the double high foundation, which is not a problem. We're just going to make a rather high foundation. You don't want to do it too low, so when you step down half right here, you run into honeycombing problems in the dirt back here. That's just one thing you don't want to worry about too much. So we're just going to do a relatively high foundation. Doesn't need to be double tall for you to be able to step down 2 times, and it should be like right on this little striation there. But again, if you have terrain that's a lot higher, you may have to go above it. But you just want to do it like right at that lowest striation. And we're just going to step this down, and this is pretty tall. It looks like someone may be able to climb under this, but it's going to be a lot smaller in the back here because my terrain goes up, and we're just going to try it out. And then we're going to want to fit more high triangles right here. And again, keep in mind, if you're not able to put one, you should be able to work that out later. So we're just going to start our TC. It's a solid triangle spam. So you can fill out the full footprint if you want. We're just going to start our TC pretty much back here, like this. And we want our TC in the corner here. We may want to do a triangle frame like this, just so we can get some stability on some floors that will be overhanging. So we'll go ahead and upgrade this. Yeah, I still have my look at radius 0. 1 second. Okay, it's a lot better. Now that we have that frame there, we can add like a floor off of it or something like that. It's not going to be identical. Every rock base is going to be a little different, which is kind of the best part of it. So I can't really copy a video too much. And then we're just going to have a wraparound right here and a double door right here. And here we could put loot and hide a workbench in the back here. And then we could put some barrels right here. Just the worst jumper in the world, I guess. And then once we have everything right there, you could just seal everything off for a nice starter. And we can go ahead and upgrade everything here. We're going to try and get this high foundation by putting a low one back there, demolishing that, and then trying to snap that off the low one. See how that works? It's very weird. Then we can go ahead and upgrade the whole bunker hallway like this. Try and get another high foundation there. That's just so we could put roof pieces to sort of block everything off. And then we can do a healthy seal back here, give us a little bit of room. Just 5 walls right there, and then we could start our bunker hallway. We're just going to honeycomb off the top right here, and this is where I like to do a single door, and you could stick a locker in there. It's going to be nice and look a little weird, and we'll do a garage door right here. So we have more doors early on. When you're ready to add your bunker hallway, it's going to be pretty simple. Same thing as the large god rock. We're going to wall these up right here, 2 walls on each side. And starting from, I upgraded this. Let's see if we can get this one as a high triangle too. Okay, this looks like it's not wanting to let me do the high triangle, but we'll just go ahead and do one like this, which will get a little annoying, so we'll go ahead and do it this way. We can open them from the inside like this. That's 3, and then this last one, we'll be able to have 2 and 1 right here that we open from the outside. And then we're just going to want to put this square floor on all these, and then when this is twig, we're just going to double check that we can crawl under here. Everything looks good to me. You can put some little barrels here to help jumping. But yeah, everything looks, kind of get a feel for how big your character model is and how you can squeeze through there. Everything looks fine here. And then we're going to do one more triangle foundation here and another double wall right here. And on this one, we could open it from the front. And we just want to seal all of this up with squares. And we could upgrade that one from the inside. And make sure you don't get that snapping off the actual wall piece like that. You want on the square part, we could upgrade that from the inside. And we're just gonna slap these roofs down like this to seal up everything in the rock. And we can go ahead and add a random little airlock. And of course, this is all going to be all triangle spam honeycomb. So we don't need to worry about that. And I'm just gonna add a, that was not meant to be HQM, build server stuff. Put a wall over there. That way we don't have this wall, because this wall will seal your bunker. I'm gonna want that. We could add a single door right here, and we could do a combination of triangle roofs. Looks like the triangle roof may look a little odd. We could do a square roof here and a floor here, give us a complete seal there. Looks like you could still kind of see in there with triangle roof pieces. So we're just gonna try squares. Take a little jumping to do. Once you get that, you could also still see it in there a little bit more, but once you have this roof here, looks like we didn't get as great of a seal as the previous base, but it's not going to be that bad. And now we have an airlock right here. Go ahead and upgrade the walls. And really you got to work on those jumping skills. And of course, within the demolish timer, if you upgrade this to a smaller skin roof so it's not horribly large like twig, it becomes a lot easier with the box, and then you can still demolish it just like that. And then make sure we'll slant this one down here, we'll break this, and we'll upgrade this one, then we'll put this back. And it looks like I'm not able to reach my locker. Maybe I put my locker right here. Yeah, that's not that great. Maybe I demolish this, then put the locker in there. That's really not good. Get a locker in here very easily. Let's seal it up right here. That's why sometimes you could leave a door out, but I should be able to. This is a garage door with the roller facing inward. Should be able to stick my sneaky head up there and access the locker. Well, it looks like we may have to scrap the locker idea for this 5th bunker wall. Again, you can make it 4. And we have this nice area right here. We'll have to pick this kind of stuff up and look at radius 0 to get this stuff, as well as right here. Maybe we should have upgraded that roof tile. We can go ahead and do that up here. No, we can't. Definitely should have upgraded that roof tile, but it's really not that bad. Solid honeycomb on the other side, so by the time they see that top of the TC triangle, they've blown past like 12 or 11. 9 to 10 regular metal walls, sheet metal walls. We'll go ahead and add all that honeycomb here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's just right here. That's 9 sheet metal walls. And then we can go ahead and upgrade. Okay, go ahead and upgrade everything right here to metal. Not our roof pieces. Upgrade every other thing here to metal, and this is just going to be a solid metal spam. Basically a little mini Godrock version of the large Godrock. We're just going to, again, upgrade everything you could reach right here. Put a wall right there just for some nice... Gotta make the base look nice, and at this point, we'll go ahead and jump up here. When you upgrade this to metal, when you add this honeycomb, you can go ahead and rotate that. And I just like to do roof pieces all right here, and then you could upgrade these second wall tiles to HQM. So it's 1, 2 sheet metal, but if they come to the top down here, it's metal. I mean, it's HQM. And pretty much at that point, we just want to make a jump up right here and maybe an exit right here. And that's not supposed to be HQM. That is Space Station HQM. And then we can just add a nice little airlock right here. Single door to the left. Windows all around. Double door, single door, both swinging outwards for an airlock in this triple triangle pattern. And then we can add a jump up right here. Floors or furnaces, whatever you want to do. And then the same thing right here. Just don't go over towards that mess because you won't be able to put a wall here to seal it. So we just want not HQM frames, this server, I swear. And one other jump up right here, and then we can start making our window peaks or whatever. I like to do one double Patrico like this. And you could do a locker or a battery in here. Pretty sure lockers can't. I mean, batteries can't clip as well as lockers. Looks like we have to place that locker first with Brutalist, or I'm pretty sure we could rotate it. And then we could do two windows right here. And then a wraparound for a jump up right here. And this could be just like our nice little mini bedroom area. And then we'll have roof access right here. Not meaning to place that. And then we could have 3 garage doors right here. And then like these, again, you could do regular single doors or vending machines. You could do 2 vending machines and have an exit right here, or just do whatever you want. It's a rock base. It's literally the best thing about rock bases is that you can make it not like a video. There's supposed to be a window there, and we're just gonna add Patrico parts here. Full wall, half wall on each side of the front door windows. We can put some depot barrels in and still have a Patrico right there. And then half walls right here. More Patricos. One thing I'm really liking is this sort of empty triangle spot double Patrico. So we'll do a half wall right here and then 2 frames and cover that up with a half wall, and you get this like nice V angle. Of course, you want to do horizontal embrasures facing inward on all of these. Now when you put a small box there, or you just do a good standing spray, it'll be very nice and very easy. You could go ahead and add a bunch of garage doors right here. Over here in your entrance to your bunker hallway. That's supposed to be wood, I mean that's supposed to be twig. Go ahead and upgrade all of this, and we could finally put these roof pieces right here. Again, you can risk this entrance one right here. You just have to be very careful not to snap it up there. But otherwise, if you don't want to risk this one, jumping here like a madman for 10 minutes, you just go ahead and open them all from the inside right here. We'll go ahead and upgrade these and rotate these. Actually, those ones we weren't supposed to rotate. Those were our TC walls, and now I'm having a pain jumping in here. So we just upgrade all of these to metal and rotate these. Looks like I just did them the wrong way this entire time, and no one told me. I guess that's the benefit of streaming. And anyways, you just go ahead and upgrade everything here. Pop through. You could rotate right after you upgrade. And then we're just going to add a bunch of metal spam right here. Now we're going to go ahead and seal the rear. I just upgraded the core walls right here to HQM from the outside. And you can just do solid sheet metal spam, but sometimes like you'll end up getting out too far to where you can't seal. So this one, obviously, this side right here, this right side of this left wall, this right side of this right wall honeycomb, this doesn't need to be HQM. That could be double sheet. And then you could HQM that, and we'll just continue that sort of technique right here. Double sheet metal that side, HQM that side. So now we're at 2 HQM walls, and then this is going to be metal, one metal, 2 HQM. Sorry, go crazy here. 1 metal, 2 HQM. Done a lot of iterations of this, and now when we continue going out further right here, we can just add more metal because we only have 5 sheet metal bunker hallways, and the honeycomb to the TC is about like 9 walls. So you can just add half wall stuff right here. I mean, the upkeep is going to be very simple anyways. And just add half wall stuff like that, and then we're just going to continue the shipping container sheet metal honeycomb all the way around right here. And we could step this up into a half wall right here. Again, it's a rock base. It's going to be a bit different, yours versus mine, but it's the technique of doing the bunker hallway as well as sort of like the layout and the starting point. And it looks like for this one, looks like we should be able to place this one through the wall, much like that. We may have to place that first one from the outside first. And now if I could jump good, we could just place a wall off that, the floating floor in the rock. And now we're just going to add another layer of honeycomb right here with 4 walls, just to really have a nice even raid cost. And after that, we can just add another metal wall here. So some of this stuff doesn't even need to be metal, so that's why the upkeep is a little please, yeah. That's why the upkeep is a little high on the metal, because I'm doing all build tutorial metal stuff like this where you could leave like 90% of that stuff stone where it's sticking out of the rocks completely. And we're just going to do roof pieces right here. That's a really good way to honeycomb this weird open rock stuff. And then we could even do just more roof pieces up here and get this construction angle back here. It's possible, it's possible. And one more right here, it's possible. Double clicking Logitech mouse, and you have this nice large 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2. That's very nice. It complements the 5 bunker hallway plus the door path with the 9 walls of honeycomb past your door path. And again, it's very nice and very easy mini quintuple mini god rock base. It's very nice and very easy.